Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. Today I'm ready with yet another update. At the same time, interesting news from CIC, and I'll be covering that towards the very end of this presentation. So today I'm going to talk about TR to PR pathway, latest AORs, and also the responses. What exactly is being received by many of the applicants who were on AOR stage. So they've got the new update, and I'll be talking a little more. There've been a couple of more requirements from IRCC, so I'm going to discuss a little more onto it, along with the timeline, how much exactly it takes, and what exactly would be the time period or time frame for each and every step after submitting your application. So the second news, which is going to be discussed with you towards the end of it, is Canada accepted 7,300 more immigration applications than intended for international graduate stream. Now that was due to a technical error that has happened. If you guys remember, when this news was launched on May 6th, people had started applying it, and within 25 hours, I would say, the quota was filled. It reached to its cap. Now, due to a technical glitch, the Immigration Canada has received more than 7,300 additional applications for the graduate stream for its TR to PR pathway. So I will be talking a little more. This is very interesting, and it's a recent update. Now, this is a timeline for TR to PR under all streams. So it usually takes 4 to 8 months time period based upon current scenario. We are expecting elections in Canada, as I've discussed in my previous video. So things are going to be a little uncertain in future, and I will be updating you timely. For those who have not subscribed to my channel, I would highly recommend to please subscribe and hit the like button so that you can get the new updates. Now let's dive into our timeline. Now, applications submitted from May 6th to May 9th is actually the time period where people are expecting or receiving AORs, ADRs, PR confirmation portal, COPRs, things like that. And the expected time period from the time when you submit your application to AOR with ADR, it varies from 2 to 4 months. It could be less or more. People have received ADR within a month's time period also, and they still waiting after 4 or 5 months also. Now requirements are actually IMM 5669 form. This is a new one where people, the IRCC has been asking applicants to verify their signature and current mailing address, since they have to send the PR card to their mail address. Then biometric, medicals, PCC, these are the requirements IRCC is making to each and every applicant whosoever has submitted their application. In case if you've already submitted the application with medicals, police clearance certificates, and biometrics, you don't need to redo it, as I've mentioned time and again. RCMP fingerprints is not a mandatory requirement, so IRCC is asking for it. After submitting your application, and then incomplete application, incomplete form or incomplete information has to be done on IMM 5669. That's the one I have seen so far, or spouse forms, and then birth certificates, pay stubs, T4 forms, IELTS original or IRCC missing any fees also. Now, good thing again, IRCC is getting back to you for each and every, document in case if you are lacking there. Now, this is another one which I'm actually, experiencing with latest cases. IRCC is conducting background and criminal check. This has recently started off. Like it has been the part of immigration process for the very very long time, since I remember even 10 years ago it was there. But now I have seen a lot of applicants are seeing the update on their IRCC linked account that background and criminal check is still in process. So it's still taking another 2 to 5 weeks time period for PR confirmation portal after submitting the additional document. Again, it would vary from application to application. COPR receipt, again, it's in between 2 to 5 weeks. People have received within a week's time period also after getting the PR confirmation portal, where they uploaded their latest photograph and their mailing address, and they get the POR card on their their current address. And then of course the applications who have been submitted after May, like in June, July, or even August, they may expect the same time period. It could vary depending upon the current scenario. Now let's dive into first case over here. Now this is the case I have discussed in my last, I think a week ago, and I have got the update today, so I'll be talking. He has applied under stream international student, and it was applied on May 6th. This I've already discussed at 9:30. He's linked up his application, and upon linking up, he realized that PCC were lacking. So this is the update he's got. On August 23rd, he got another ADR. if you see, he's already uploaded the police clearance certificate on August 3rd, since it was asked by IRCC visa officer, and it was written in his account that the application is under review and the decision would be made. Now he has got another update from IRCC that they are asking for the transcripts from attended college. Now he's already submitted Canadian diploma transcript with application in extra sheet, at the time of application on May 6th at around 9:30 a.m. Vancouver time, that Pacific Standard Time. So if you could see here, he is expecting, like he's been asked to submit the transcript. So yep, this is a new update. So congratulations. I don't have the name of this person. It is just my subscriber with this name. So yeah, this is new update. Now congratulations, Rishabh. This is another update. Thank you so very much for sharing your timeline. I really would appreciate if you could share your timeline with detail. That actually helps a lot, thousands over here. So he has applied under international students, and it was applied at 9:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and AOR was received on June 25th. Now he has uploaded the police clearance certificates and medicals on June 25th itself, and he got an update on July 26th, the very a month later, that medical has been updated and the file is in the process. So he's waiting for the PR confirmation portal. Let me know about your progress, Rishabh. Congratulations one more time. Another one is Loveleen. Again, this case has been discussed in my previous video where the file was in Sydney office. I have already discussed the timeline. So the good news is on August 20th, after posting my last video, I got an update from Lovely that she's got the PR confirmation portal. That was August 20 at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Congratulations, Lovely. So this is another update. So let's move on to Sukhjeevan. Now, this is an update where Sukhjeevan has applied. I've discussed this case in my previous video also. So the requirement from the documentation part, like the required information from IRCC, was in her IMM 5669, where she was asked to confirm her current mailing address with signature correction, like just to verify that. And it was updated from her side. Now she's uploaded the required documents on August 15. She's waiting for the PR confirmation portal. So this is the case here. All right. Now, in this case, congratulations, Gunpreet. Now, this case is interesting because he's applied with outland spouse. So the wife is in India right now. He's applied on May 6th at 12:20 Eastern time. He's linked up. Now, good thing is that he's been able to link up his application on August 20, and he's already passed his medicals on August 19. So he's waiting for the AOR right now. So he's got the requisition for medicals, and he did that. Now he's just waiting for the AOR. So let's see what happens out here with this Gunpreet case. Congratulations one more time. Now let's dive into our main thing, which we were talking about. Now this is the latest update, which IRCC has a this is the news. If you see on CIC news, and I would be sharing the link in the description box below also. So Canada accepted 7,300 more immigration applications than intended for international graduate stream. Now this was a technical glitch where they have received 7,300 additional applications for graduates for its TR to PR. So if you see here, within 5 hours of launching TR to PR pathway, Canada has reached to its maximum cap of 40,000. So they have erroneously received 7,307 additional applications. The programs, of course, has been created for others. So if you could just scroll down, you will see that following the error, the Immigration Department requested Immigration Minister Marco Mendicini approve a temporary public policy to allow for the applications to be processed. Otherwise, as per the current policy, they would need to be returned to the applicants along with the fees. Also, the briefing states it would likely to be perceived as unfair, since IRCC sent them the confirmation that their applications had been received within the intake cap. Now, Mendicino approved the policy on June 28, allowing for the 7,307 applications to be processed. This has been updated. Now, it doesn't mean that the stream will reopen. So it's a clear indication it will not be reopened. Rather than the department will not penalize applicants for an error that was in their own system. Okay. However, since IRCC had not planned to process the extra volumes, some resources will have to be diverted uh, from other lines of businesses. This is what they have said. So the department does not anticipate that the TR to PR streams will also have an excess of applications. The live counter is now being monitored, and the applications that are submitted simultaneously are being manually synced to the database. So it will be manually basically synced to the database. So which means that I'll just scroll it down over here. You'll see incomplete applications will be assessed based upon the information provided. IRCC said in an email, if documents or information are missing or incomplete, the processing officer at the time of review will contact clients directly to request them. We will not, however, accept unsolicited documentation. Applicants are requested to not send documentation to the department unless specifically requested by a processing officer. This I have discussed that you don't have to submit any document through IRCC web form unless and until it's asked by the visa officer. Even if you do that, that effort is all vague, invalid, and futile because the visa officer is not asking you. And that's the thumb rule of immigration department also. As I mentioned time and again, I was associated with it. In case if it's not been asked, you don't have to do it. So if documents is being asked, you have to make sure that you submit the documents within the required time period. Usually under TR to PR pathway, they are going to write you that you have to submit within 30 days time period. So make sure you submit it. In case if you're not able to do that for some reason, for say for if IRCC has asked you for police clearance certificate and you're not able to get it from BLS. So what you can do is that send the request letter what you have sent to the BLS, and the same with the explanation letter to IRCC visa officer the moment you can. And then if you can manage to get it within 30 days time period, awesome. But in case if you cannot, please update it to IRCC visa officer. That's very, very important. Just keep that thing in loop. Now, again, they have mentioned that some international student graduates applicants had concern that since they could not edit their submission after applying, they may be disqualified if they made an error. Now, IRCC spokesperson previously told CIC that, the news channel, that the immigration officer will contact applicants directly to request missing or incomplete documents from TR to PR applicants. So you don't need to worry about anything. If you see that this has been a tremendous response through this email. So, while some outlets said that the rollout went relatively smoothly given the scope of the project, others had concerned that the technical issues with the electronic payment system and the speed at which the intake cap was reached. A lot of people still had confusion. Oh, this was supposed to be speedy. Why TR and to PR pathway is taking time? So, if you could see here, the response has been amazing. People are getting, PR confirmation portal within 4 months time period. Now, if you go back to my video, you could just see that there have been a lot of applicants who has received AORs, ADRs, ECOPRs. So this is an amazing response. The department does not anticipate any other stream, of course. So it looks like that they're not gonna reopen it. That's what we can see. So they're trying to make sure that they should meet and reach out to each and every applicant as soon as possible. So this may take in total, it can go up to 12 months time period for the applications who have submitted today. So usually it takes 4 to 8 months time period to be on a safer side. So let's see, in case if anything come up, I would definitely update you on latest updates. Till then, in case if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do that. I have been covering a lot on TR to PR pathway and on various immigration programs, like on PNP also have covered a lot. So if you have any confusion, you can write back to me. I will try to resolve all your queries. And you can also go and go to my community. You can also join, so I can provide you with one-on-one session. I will be doing it very soon, so I will definitely include your name into that. All right, this is all from me today. So if you have any confusion, write back to me. Thank you so very much for supporting and being there. So till then, take care and stay safe, guys. Goodbye.